Hello everyone, in this tutorial we are going to solve level 3 of Ethernaut, which is called coin flip. Before we know the objective of this level and how to exploit the contract, let's first check a function called flip. This contract has a public function called flip that takes a boolean value as an input parameter called guess. It then calculates another boolean value called side, and it compares both values, the calculated side variable and your input parameter called guess. If both variables have the same value, either they are true or either they are both false, there is a state variable called consecutive ones that gets incremented by 1. Else, if side is not equal to guess, then the consecutive ones is set to 0, and this function returns a boolean value of either true or false. So what is the objective to win this game? The objective is to get a correct guess 10 times in a row, so that the consecutive wins becomes 10. So let's start to solve this game. Let me get a new instance. So now I have a new contract with this address on Sepolia network. I will open Remix. As you can see, this is the coin flip contract, and this is another contract that I wrote to exploit coin flip contract. So in my contract I have a function called attack. It's an external function. This function also calculates the side value the same way it is calculated in the coin flip contract. So the coin flip contract, how does it calculate the side value? It gets the hash of the previous block and casts it to unsigned integer and stores it in a variable called the block value, and then it divides the block value over a constant called the factor. So if the block value is less than factor, then coin flip will be 0. If it is more than factor or equal to it, coin flip will be 1. So that's why we are able to calculate the side value the same way they calculate it, and then we send the value of side to the function called the flip, and we require that the result is true, so that we ensure that consecutive ones is incremented by 1, and we will do this 10 times until consecutive ones become 10. But someone may ask, what if we just call the function 10 times using a for loop like this? So this is exactly the same function right here, but I only wrapped this logic 10 times inside a loop, so that we can call it once and the 10 times are executed. This will not work because of this condition in coin flip. Coin flip stores the value of the block value, the hash of the block value, and every time it makes sure that last hash is not equal to block value. If last hash is equal to block value, the whole transaction will revert. That's why you cannot call the function 10 times within the same transaction within the same block, otherwise it will be reverted back. Let's deploy the contract, but before deploying the contract, let me just update this coin flip address. Our contract is deployed. Let's load coin flip contract as well, so that we can read the consecutive wins every time. So currently we can see that consecutive wins equal to 0. Let's call our attack function. We will wait until the transaction is confirmed, and then we will check the value of the consecutive wins again. So it is confirmed. Let's check consecutive wins. We can see it is 1. Now I will call attack one more time, but we can see that it tells you that this require will fail because we are at the same block height. So we need to wait for some time until a new block gets mined, and then we call attack again, and so forth and so on. We will do this 10 times in a row until consecutive wins becomes 10. Let's check consecutive wins again. Now it becomes 2. So I will do this myself 10 times, and I'll speed up the video, and then I'll get back to you again. So by now, as you can see, that consecutive wins become 10 after I called the flip with the correct guess 10 times in 10 different blocks. Now let's try to submit the instance. Well done. That's it. Thanks for watching. See you in another tutorial.